Howdy, my name is Tanya Hernandez, and I am Aspire's Mentor Training Coordinator. Today I will be guiding you over the Mentor Informational. Before we begin, please make sure that you have your informational form in front of you so that you can be filling it out while you're watching this presentation. So let's get started. In the fall of 1998, the Office of Honors Program and Academic Scholarships formed a group of 10 peer mentors. This group was known as Aspire, Aggie scholars promoting incentives, resources, and encouragement. From that day on, Aspire continues to evolve today as it is a peer mentoring organization through the Scholarship and Financial Aid Office. The organizational structure of Aspire is the following. First, we have our advisors. They are the main coordinators of the program. They make sure that the program runs smoothly and that the freshmen are assisted appropriately by their mentors. Next is the executive chair, which primarily is responsible for the organization of Aspire. They direct and manage Aspire projects and are the primary liaisons between Aspire and Aspire advisors. The chair is responsible for setting and implementing projects, goals, expectations for Aspire's executive committee, and is responsible for calling 2 monthly executive committee meetings and setting the agenda for each meeting. Along with that, the chair meets with Aspire advisors and vice chair on a consistent basis through the preceding summer and school year. Next is the vice chair, who is responsible for aiding the executive chair as needed. After the vice chair, there are 7 executive positions that have different responsibilities. First is the community relations, in which this exec is responsible for working to develop inter-community relations between various small communities. They are responsible for planning large community meetings and booking speakers and rooms, as well as planning mentor socials and various activities between small communities. Next is the communications chair. The communications chair is responsible for providing information to update the content on Aspire's webpage and for publishing 3 newsletters in the summer, winter, and spring. They are also responsible for maintaining the content of Aspire's website and managing lists for data entry. Next is the Mentor Training Coordinator, who is responsible for planning and implementing the August mentor training, coordinating the QPR training sessions, and mentor trainings for the spring. They are also responsible for any continued training that is being implemented. Another chair is the finance chair, that is responsible for maintaining the organization's SOFC fund account and coordinating any fundraising activities. The responsibilities for the public relations chair are to establish and keep cooperative relationships with student organizations and representatives, specifically the Terry Foundation student organization, since Aspire works very closely with the Terry Scholars. They are also responsible for serving as a student representative for the Association of Former Students and look for opportunities. Another responsibility is to demonstrate the organization's gratitude and appreciation for the financial support of awards banquet. Another chair is the event planning logistics. This position is responsible for securing an event venue layouts, catering, and other duties as assigned. Event planning logistics is responsible for the fall orientation in August, the winter semi-formal in January, and the Parents' Weekend luncheon and awards banquet in April. The event planning logistic and the event planning thematic work really close together to make events successful. And finally, another chair position is the event planning thematic. This position is responsible for planning the decorations, themes, and activities for the fall orientation in August, the winter semi-formal in January, and Parents' Weekend luncheon. So the overall picture of the organizational structure for Aspire consists of many people who work really hard to make Aspire an organization that can help incoming freshmen succeed through their first year of college. Information about the mentees is the following. Mentees are scholarship recipients who must meet certain requirements to maintain scholarship eligibility. Some scholarships held by mentees include Terry Scholarship, Opportunity Award, and Challenge Award. It is very crucial that freshmen do keep up with scholarship eligibilities in order for mentees to keep their scholarships. So you as a mentor will serve as a motivator, as a guide to help incoming freshmen maintain their scholarships. The goals are the following of an Aspire mentor: to be a supportive system, guide in problem solving, serve as a source of information, serve as a connection to resources, provide constructive feedback on observed behavior, and help freshmen realize own strengths and potential. Some mentor responsibilities include completing a QPR training, which is a suicide and prevention training program. Another responsibility is to interact weekly with your mentee. Keep that communication active. This will not only help the freshmen cope from their high school transition to college, but it will allow them to improve their social, personal, and educational lifestyle. Also be available to each mentee. Many of the freshmen are first-time generation students, so they have no idea, they have nobody once they transfer to Texas A&M. So please, we stress the importance to be available to each of your mentees. Another responsibility is to organize one small community meeting, and here you will be able to plan a specific small community meeting during a certain month and have all the mentors and mentees show up and just have a great time. Another responsibility is attendance. You are only allowed one absence per semester. This rule also applies to your mentees. So attendance is very crucial for community meetings and other events. Another responsibility includes the completion of online logs, which are the monthly mentor reports, and small community pep forms, which will be discussed later. Aspire is now incorporating the Strengths Quest program into the organization. All selected mentors and incoming freshmen in Aspire will take the Strengths Quest assessment to determine his or her top 5 strengths, and these strengths will be used throughout the year. Aspire members will partake in monthly exercises to develop and apply these strengths. There will be a weekly mentor-mentee communication. As previously said, you are required to have a weekly mentor-mentee communication. Along with that, there are 2 meetings each month. It's every first and third Tuesday of the month. So what these meetings consist of are a large community meeting and a small community meeting. The large community meetings are held every first Tuesday, and where all of the mentees and mentors, the executives, gather together to discuss a certain topic. And then on the third Tuesday of every month, meetings are split into the small community meetings, and here you will also discuss a specific topic, but it would be only with your small community meeting and with a certain executive. Large community meetings, like I previously said, are the first Tuesday of each month, and each large community meeting is themed. For example, in the fall, we focus on academic skills in order for freshmen to have a an easier transition from high school education to college education. And each month has an individual topic. For instance, there will be how to talk to your professor, study habits, and in the spring there are personal life skills, in which these meetings help freshmen by talking about joining organizations, Aggie Y saving, studying abroad, and other opportunities that Texas A&M offers. Small communities consist of a mentor organizing it and focusing on a large community theme or topic. Also discussing strengths quest assignment. In each small community meeting, the execs must be informed of what the topic and the activity, and what in each small community meeting, the execs must be informed 2 weeks in advance through a pre-event planning form that has to be filled out by the mentor that is coordinating each small community meeting. PEP forms are accessed through Aspire's advisors and execs, and all that you have to do in the PEP form is list the details of the meeting, such as activities, locations, transportations, and potential risks. Each small community meeting is given an allowance of a $25. Each small community meeting is given a stipend of $25 for any supplies, food, anything that is related to the small community meeting, and attendance is mandatory. I cannot stress how important it is that each mentor and mentee attends. Mentors are expected to contact their mentees at least once a week, either by Facebook, texting, email, Skyping, anything. And you as a mentor must meet with your mentees face to face at least once each month. We stress that mentors meet at least once each month with their mentee, so that there is that face-to-face interaction with their mentees. Some other attempts to contact mentees would include finals, birthdays, registrations, etc. Some other aspects of Aspire include reimbursement and fundraising. There we have mentor socials, in which all the mentors gather and have fun. Mentors include tailgating, going out bowling, dancing, etc. And community service involvement in campus events such as Big Event, Replant. Aspire has its own web page in which you can find contact information, mentor-mentee handbook, Aspire's calendar of event, and documents such as PEP form and monthly reports. At Texas A&M University, freshmen have the opportunity to become involved in a university where they can discover their own personal interests and develop their sense of awareness. As a mentor, you can be supportive in the self-discovery. To conclude, applications are due Tuesday, April 12th. You must submit them online to leslie05@tamu.edu or submit them in person to room 221 of Scholarship and Financial Aid office in the second floor of the pavilion by 5 p.m. If you have any questions, please email our advisors. Both of their emails are up on your screen. And this concludes our presentation. Please include the information worksheet with your application. We look forward to seeing you in the group interview.